Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Global economy.
May 24, 11:17 America, New York. The Fed must act now to ward off the threat of stagflation. We know from the 1970s that the time to throttle an inflationary upsurge is at the beginning.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 24, 11:09 America, New York. Billionaire Brockman found competent to stand trial for tax evasion. A federal judge found that the Texas automotive software mogul was exaggerating his symptoms of dementia in an effort to avoid prosecution and a potentially lengthy prison sentence.
Digital finance.
May 24, 11:04 America, New York. BSN is building blockchain future without the crypto. BSN's Spartan network extends its next-gen infrastructure from the world to China, and back again. The post BSN is building blockchain future without the crypto appeared first on Digital Finance.
Wall Street Journal Markets. May 24, 10:33 America, New York. Glencore set to settle corruption charges in U.S. Glencore is set to settle long-running U.S. corruption investigations, finally resolving criminal probes into its global mining and trading business that have hung over the company for years.
Daily FX Market News. May 24, 10:30 America, New York. U.S. Flash PMI cools in May. S&P 500 extends losses as economic growth slows. S&P 500 posts heavy losses on Tuesday as cooling activity in the manufacturing and services sectors raises questions about the health of the U.S. economy.
Global economy.
May 24, 10:28 America, New York. Shares in UK power companies slide over fears of windfall tax. Pressure mounts on ministers to act as UK regulator warns annual household energy bills likely to hit £2,800 this winter.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 24, 10:08 America, New York. Walmart expanding drone delivery network to 6 states. The big box retailer will deliver up to £10 by air in as little as 30 minutes using drones.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 24, 10 o'clock America, New York. Jen Psaki to join MSNBC as on-air contributor this fall. The former White House press secretary is joining the cable news channel as an on-air contributor for its political coverage and will also host a new program for Peacock, the NBC Universal streaming platforms.
BBC News Business.
May 24, 9:30 America, New York. Putin weaponizing Ukraine's crops, says Polish PM. Mateusz Morawiecki also warned that only the Russian leader would be happy with a UK-EU trade war.
BBC News Business.
May 24, 9:30 America, New York. Putin weaponizing Ukraine's crops, says Polish PM. Mateusz Morawiecki also warned that only the Russian leader would be happy with a UK-EU trade war.
New York Times Business.
May 24, 9:14 America, New York. Larry Summers criticizes Biden's populist antitrust approach. The Economist warned that the administration's approach to competition policy carried real risks. Policies that attack bigness can easily be inflationary, Larry Summers said in criticism of the Biden administration's antitrust policies.
New York Times Business.
May 24, 9 o'clock America, New York. Amid a housing crunch, homes pop up on the fairway. With large expanses of grass and trees, former golf courses are being reconsidered for housing, but developers face challenges, including community resistance. A development called Avance is close to completion on the site of a former golf course in Phoenix.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 24, 8:53 America, New York. Biden Asia economic plan is no substitute for real trade deal. The U.S.'s new blueprint for economic engagement with Asia is aimed at competing with China. But the plan fails to leverage the U.S.'s biggest economic strengths.
New York Times Business.
May 24, 8:41 America, New York. Davos in a time of war. President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine, in a virtual speech at the World Economic Forum, urges the business world to cut its ties to Russia. Come work with us.
Global economy.
May 24, 7:40 America, New York. Growth in UK business activity falls to 15-month low. Jump in input prices index to new record suggests inflation has further to rise, analysts say.
BBC News. Business.
May 24. 7:33 America New York. Energy price cap to rise to £2,800 in October. Industry regulator Ofgem warns households that they should expect higher energy bills.
BBC News Business.
May 24. 7:33 America New York. Energy price cap to rise to £2,800 in October. Industry regulator Ofgem warns households that they should expect higher energy bills.
Marginal Revolution.
May 24. 7:25 America New York, why we can't house the homeless. During the pandemic, New York State allocated $100 million to turn struggling New York City hotels into low-cost housing. What could be simpler? Hotels are already used to house people, so converting a hotel to more longer-term housing ought to be much simpler and cheaper than building from scratch or converting a parking structure into housing.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 24. 7:23 America New York. China faces growing pressure to iron out audit deal with the U.S. Authorities in China have been pushing in recent months to resolve what has become a drag on overseas listed Chinese stocks like Alibaba and Baidu.
BBC News. Business.
May 24. 7:22 America New York. Energy firms warn against extending windfall tax to renewables. Applying a windfall tax to renewable energy could threaten the government's energy strategy, sources say.
BBC News Business.
May 24. 7:22 America New York. Energy firms warn against extending windfall tax to renewables. Applying a windfall tax to renewable energy could threaten the government's energy strategy, sources say.
Daily FX Market News.
May 24. 7 o'clock America New York. How to use Twitter for traders. How can traders use Twitter as an efficient trading tool?
Daily FX Market News.
May 24. 5:42 America New York. Shocking UK PMI sends the pound spiraling. EUR, GBP, GBP, JPY and GBP, USD. May's flash PMI data revealed the slowest rise in UK business activity since the index began in 1998 as escalating input costs weigh heavily on the services sector.